Okay, so yeah, I know I just made a video the other day, but it's been a hard couple days. And I tried to, get on here and tell the truth and the way I'm feeling at the moment. And most of the time I'm feeling okay, and not to say that every day, of every minute of every day, I'm not reminded that I'm going to die. But with restarting the Avastin and getting ready to start another round of chemo tomorrow, I've been a bit of a bitch lately. And the stress is just so bad. And it makes my head hurt. And I'm sorry to the kids, because I went to the store today. I can't even look at myself. I'm just so ashamed. So we went to Meijer, and Devin wanted a water filter thing because he said that it was going to save money on buying bottled water. Basically, he just didn't want me to complain about him taking all the bottled water. So I got him his water filter system. Anyway, he didn't tell me that. Hazel tattled on him. So we get to the register, and I had a gift card that I hadn't removed from the sticky little cardboard. And I just couldn't do it. Like, my hands were just not strong enough just to pull that little glue off. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm struggling. My hands started to tremble. And I snapped at Hazel, like, to help me. And I felt so bad. But I was so embarrassed because I just couldn't do it. And I thought, yep, here we go. Because I missed that whole month of treatment. And now I'm like weak. And my head hurts. And I'm not going to just sit here all the time and pretend like I'm like this strong-ass bitch that never has any negative feelings, because I do. And another subject, besides being completely embarrassed because my hands started to shake. Considering I've had seizures in front of people, and was like, okay, whatever, let's pick up and move on. Then I couldn't remove a gift card, and like, I'm on limited time when it comes to shopping, because it overwhelms me. But it's been a hard week, and I try to cut myself some slack, and I just can't seem to do it. Because every day that goes on gets one day closer to my diagnosis date. That breaks my heart. Because it feels like I've wasted my year. If I go to 15 months or 18 months in September, the tumor will have been there. The tumor was probably there in this time last year. And that sucks. Because even now as I cry, my head hurts. And you can't stop it. Like, you You can't just pretend like you're, always okay. Because that's not realistic. I'm dying and I'm supposed to be sad. And I worry about leaving everybody behind. Like, who's going to take care of everybody? Who's going to be there when somebody needs to talk? And that sucks. Because there's nothing I can do. And I tried to be the bigger person. And as everybody knows, I got left by James that was supposed to, love me forever and take care of me. And Hazel and everybody else can, talk all the shit they want. But until you are in my position where you just get totally just sideswiped by that. And you can say, oh, screw him, whatever, he's a jerk, he's a douchebag. But that shit hurts. Because, being left is one thing, which is not something I'm used to. Anyway, but to be left with cancer. And I just, I tried to be the bigger person. I just didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I just got cancer. And I found a blanket of his that, I don't know, it was a special blanket from his grandma. And me being who I am, he hadn't talked to me in months because, I don't know, I'm like the Antichrist or something. He hadn't talked to me, and I thought he blocked me, so I just left him a voicemail, and I said, hey, I found this blanket. So for all the months, he finally texted me back, and he was like, I'll come pick up the rest of my stuff, and you can leave it in the driveway, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you know what? Just take it all. All I needed was all I needed was more time to find a cabinet to put all my scrapbook stuff in. And to be treated with such coldness from somebody that you spent so long with. I don't know how people do that. And it's not so much that I'm like, it's hurtful. And I'm not that kind of person. So I don't understand how anybody else can be that way. And I could die just saying, you know what? I did the best I could. I did the best I could to help everybody. To be that shoulder to cry on. And when anybody needed a pep talk, they would come to me. But you know what? Where are my pep talks? That's what I'd like to know. Who's here to give me a pep talk? Who's gonna come to my funeral? I don't know. Probably nobody. I tried so hard in life to be that person that supported everybody, no matter what. And then you need the support, and it's like everybody's afraid to talk to you and to look at you. Shout out to the guy at the gas station, though, because I have to go in to buy my own cigarettes, because, yeah, I smoke. Get over it. He's the only person that actually takes the time to disconnect the credit card reader. So I am not embarrassed when I can't reach it. He always disconnects it, and I always say, I'm going to do it this time, and he, before I can even get the sentence out, he takes it down for me. And that's super nice of him, because, you know, there's always a line behind me, and I'm always so embarrassed. And people don't judge me because I'm smoking, and I'm like, what the fuck business is it of yours? You don't have a clue. It's not like I'm hurting myself any more than I'm already hurt. Anyway, Deborah brought me a bag of cookies. This, you know, it says on the front, Big C. Because we bought cookies, and then I complained because I said we keep buying this stuff, and then I don't ever get to eat any of it. So he split up the whole tray of cookies by variety, so I could have my fair share of cookies as they... Stupid moth. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to share those because I look like a big old fat crybaby. But they're my real feelings, so... And I'll be dead, so I guess it won't matter what people think. Good night.